Alright guys, so last I checked in I was with Mirza and in Batami, and now we're actually in Poti, which is a city about an hour drive north. Just so you guys know, this is our car here for the week. It's a Toyota Highlander. He actually was saying that you don't need to have a four-wheel drive vehicle to be able to go up to Mestia, but to go a little bit further, it definitely is some off-roading. And he said this is even a little bit questionable. You almost need like a more serious car than this to do some serious off-roading, and he was a little worried that he's like, just drive slowly, be very careful, because the roads are going to be gravel, they're going to be dirt, there's not going to really be much to them. So we have about 4 more hours to Mestia, but for the time being we're going to get some food here in Poti. I'm going to go check out this restaurant. I actually have a Georgian SIM card now, so I can use my internet on my phone, which is nice. Mirza was nice enough to actually give me one of those. So I'm going to go explore Poti now and then continue on up into the mountains. Guys, so we're in Poti and I met a couple new friends, Svaneti and Iolana. And Svaneti, I wanted to know if you could tell me a little bit about the dish that we have here. Did you want to say a thing or two? Or what's, you said there's meat? There's meat in, right?
Yes.
And it's what's the name?
Hinkali.
Hinkali. And it's a
Georgian favorite food.
And there's you said pork, right?
What?
There's a pig?
No, potatoes.
Oh, it's potatoes. Oh, okay, cool. Nice. Well, I'm excited to try. Thank you. Yeah, it looks very good. We ended up stopping for a little bit longer than we anticipated. I was having a good conversation with a couple people that worked in the restaurant. So now it's already, what time is it? 3 o'clock, and we have 4 hours to go, and the sun sets at like 9, and we're probably going to stop along the way for some of the scenic overlooks, so we really need to get going. So I just stopped. I'm about halfway in between Mestia from Batumi now. We have about 2.5 hours left, but we're driving pretty slowly. The roads are pretty winding and treacherous, but I figured I would just stop here to check in with you guys. It's still really hot out even though we're going up in elevation, but I saw this like overlook area and it looks like, I can't believe it's real. Like I feel like I'm looking at a screensaver or something like that, and I'm only expecting it to get prettier and prettier the higher that we go up into the mountains, basically into the clouds. You can see the clouds are covering some of the mountains over there, and we're going to be going to some of the highest points of elevation in the country and in Europe for that matter. So I'm excited to continue and see more of this. And what I noticed as well is there's a bunch of cows. You guys can see the cows over there on the side of the road. I'll actually show you one of them. So we got the cows over here. We got the pigs going on. A lot of different activity. There's a truck going behind me right now. But there's a lot of wild animals basically just running around in the middle of the road. So in addition to having to avoid the drivers who, this line is kind of just a rough guideline. People kind of just go on both sides of the road. And it's kind of nice. You can kind of just go, like I've kind of started to go with the flow of what the local people are doing. And it's kind of nice to just drive in the middle of the road or do whatever you want. But you know, hopefully it doesn't cause accidents, of course. So you have to manage that. And then you also have to manage the multiple different animals. I've seen pigs, I've seen goats, I've seen cows. So it is pretty interesting, but I'm going to continue and I'll check in with you guys soon. Guys, I found an area to stop and update you guys. I felt like it's necessary because the temperature at sea level was 88 degrees Fahrenheit. About 10 minutes ago it was 82 and now it's down to 68. We're going up in elevation super fast. It's actually raining now. The weather is completely different. And if you look in the background over here, what you can see is in the distance there's snow-capped mountains. So it's 88 degrees down on the beach, and up there there's still snow all year round. And I think there's gonna be a really good view of this from Mestia. We have another hour left and it's getting dark. It looks like it's getting dark now, but it's not, the sun's not supposed to set for like 2.5 hours, but the rain's starting as well. The weather completely changed once we went over this kind of ravine, and now it's super cold, but it's really pretty up here. This has been one of the coolest drives of my life, so I highly recommend, if you guys are in Batumi, if you guys are in Tbilisi, that you guys make a drive up to the top of the mountain, because it's truly awesome. Literally up in the clouds right now. It's crazy. We finally made it through all that crazy weather. It's actually like really cool out right now. It's like 55 degrees, but we're at Keti's guest house here. So I was just up on the balcony. I just checked into my room and the views are incredible. Like, look at the mountain over here with the sun setting. I've never seen anywhere quite like this, honestly. Might need to change plans and stay another day and just take it all in. Honestly, I don't even know if I'll go out like hiking in the mountains. Like, this is enough just being able to see it from the town. Mestia is definitely a very special place, and I can't say I've been anywhere similar to this ever in my life. So I definitely recommend coming out here if you guys get the chance to, renting a car, driving from Batumi, driving from Tbilisi, either of them. But anyway, right now I'm gonna go grab some of my stuff. I actually didn't bring my whole suitcase because I'm only gonna be here for one day as it stands now, so I'm just gonna put some stuff in my backpack that I need for tomorrow, and I need to change out of flip-flops too because it's not 90 degrees like it was in Batumi. It's actually pretty cold, so I'm gonna get my hoodie on. I brought like 2 hoodies with me, thankfully, and get some proper shoes on before I go down to the town and look for something to eat for dinner. Just changing here in the trunk of my car, and I got a little buddy here. Want to say hello? You want to say hello? You just want to sit by me? Alright. Just chilling. There he is. Say hello. Yeah, we're just chilling here, sunset. The town's down there a little bit, maybe about a 10-minute walk, so I'm getting on some proper walking shoes and a hoodie before we head down. Morning guys, so it's the daytime now. We can finally enjoy this beautiful view in the full light of sun. I'm still looking at the mountains over there with the snow caps. It's so crazy. But today we're going to Ushguli, so it's about an hour and 45-minute drive up into the mountains, even further than we are right now. It's actually the highest point in all of Europe, so it's pretty crazy. And my rental car friend Mirza told me that it's going to be pretty tricky. It's going to be pretty difficult. It's definitely a lot of off-roading, and my car does have 4-wheel drive, but he said it's not really necessarily meant for the roads that I'm going on. You kind of need like a really serious all-terrain vehicle, but he said it'll do. Alright guys, so we're leaving Keti's guest house now, and we're heading to Ushguli. Ushguli. And anyway, I met a couple friends, Ilya and Dasha, who are staying at the same place as me, and they actually graciously offered to drive with me, so that's going to be a good thing. Dasha mentioned that the roads aren't as treacherous as they used to be. They're a little bit more paved now, but you still never know. So it's good to be, have a traveling companion in case you get a flat tire or something like that. So we have about a 2-hour drive ahead of us. It's 11:30 right now, and we're excited to see the town. You guys ready? Yeah. There's our Russian friends. Climbed up the Tower of Love. There's these like little ladders that are very rickety. Not sure if they could support someone much heavier than me. But it's on the river. You can see out here to the road. I'm not sure how you see out to the river. I don't know if I should touch this thing. This looks like pagan ritual thing. There's that movie about in northern Sweden where those Scottish guys went up into the mountains, or they went camping, and there was like a curse or something like that. And honestly, I'd be pretty freaked out if I was here at night by myself. Found over here is there's actually toilets that lead out right into the river. So if you open the door, it's not what you would typically see. You go in and you find your little hole. You do your number 1, you do your number 2, and then you call it a day. Hey guys, so we're on the outskirts now of Ushguli. We're getting pretty close at this point. The road has been pretty treacherous. We definitely got some off-roading in, so that was good. There were a couple points that were a little scary when we were going through water. Sometimes I feel like we're in a commercial for SUV or off-road vehicles. But yeah, super nice view. I was just saying to my new friends, I wish we could stay here longer because it's really, really, really nice. Might have to do the hiking trail next time. Hike from Mestia to Ushguli. It's incredible. There you go. Guys, you made it to Ushguli, so I'm actually gonna stay here. It took longer than anticipated to get here, so I'm not gonna continue on to the next city because it's about a 5-hour drive. So instead, what I decided to do is stay here, maybe hike up one of these mountains and see the sunset, I don't know, and then just drive to Tbilisi all the way tomorrow. So it's gonna be about an 8.5-hour drive. So I'm just gonna set an alarm and get up because I have to return my car by 6 p.m. tomorrow. But this is like super nice here, so I don't really want to just kind of breeze on through. I want to be able to actually spend some time here and enjoy it. It's about 3 p.m. now, so I'm gonna see my friends I met from Russia. They're staying in one of the guest houses here, so we're gonna see if they have any additional availability. We finally made it to the guest house. As you can see over here, we're staying at the Villa Lelio. I was able to get a room here for about $25 US. Thankfully they had availability, so I think I might try to go up one of these mountains right now because it's like 3:30. The sun is gonna set around like 8:30-ish, I wanna say, and it would be pretty incredible to see the sunset from the top. So I decided to hike up from the town. I'm already kind of winded, haven't gone that far. You guys can see the town over in the distance there, and you see the snow-capped mountains. And you can't forget, of course, this one over here, the biggest. It's like on the Russian border, but I'm going up to the top of this. There's not really a trail anymore. I'm kind of just hiking up the side of the mountain as it stands. It's really steep. If you look down, it gets a little scary. This probably isn't doing it justice, but I think we're almost up to the top, so we're gonna continue. I'm pretty scared right now. I'm gonna have to go down very slowly. We almost made it to the top. It's just getting too steep. I don't have any equipment. I'm a little bit in over my head. I really am scared. I hope I make it down. I'm just gonna go down really slowly. It's 5:30, so we still have about 3 hours of daylight. I'm just gonna go literally as slow as possible. I need to be really safe. The higher I went, the steeper it got, and it's gotten to the point where I'm like, okay, this is too much. It's time to turn back. The view up here is still incredible. I just wish I could enjoy it a little bit more because I'm just a little frightened, but I'm just trying to sit here for another few minutes and then start to think about the best way how to work my way back down. It's a status update. We're still scooting down the mountain, and now it's raining / sleeting. The temperature just dropped like 30 degrees. It's freezing. I'm gonna get completely soaked. There's no other way around it, so I'm not gonna rush down the mountain, but it's probably like 45 degrees. It just got absolutely freezing, so hopefully I don't get hypothermia. The town's coming into view. The cows are coming home, but oh wow, it's actually like definitely sleeting right now. I don't know if you guys can see it, but you can almost see like formed flakes. Oh my god. This is hail actually. Yeah, this is hail. Wow. Oh. Yeah, this is a hailstorm. Oh my god. I hope they don't get much bigger. Jesus. We survived the mountain. We finally made it down. And I feel like when you come close to death, and honestly when I was up at the top I was like, this is pretty precarious. When you come close to death, I feel like it makes you appreciate life so much more, and just the simple things that you have. Like I'm covered in mud right now, I'm completely wet, was in a hailstorm. I'm so glad to have made it back down. We conquered the mountain. You guys can see it there. It looks like there's some water droplets on my camera, but these are the cows, the celebratory cows. When you survive the mountain, you can come over and say hi to them. Say hi, guys. Say hello. Hi there. Hello.